Good morning everyone. Did you go through that last video? I hope you are remembering all the rules whatever we studied in the previous class, and I said that next class let us meet with the tense form. So today we are going to learn the tense changes, okay? Change in tenses. Present tense will be changed into past tense. So I have given an example here. He said, I love my parents. Here, please see this verb, love. It is in present tense form. So if you notice the present tense form, when you change that into indirect speech, it should be in the past form. And when you study direct and indirect speech, you have to remember the rules of active and passive voice also. What did we learn there? If it is given in the present tense, when we change into passive voice, we will convert that sentence into present tense only. If it is given in past tense, we will convert that sentence into past tense. But in direct and indirect speech, if it is given in the present tense form, you should change that into past tense form. If it is given in present continuous, you have to change that into past continuous. And if it is given in the present perfect, you have to change that into past perfect. If it is given in present perfect continuous, you have to change that into past perfect continuous. You should not get confused here. I have given an example here with present tense also one example, and for present continuous one example, present perfect one example, and present perfect continuous one example. Same thing will be applicable to the past tense, past continuous, past perfect continuous. Let us see the example here. He said, I love my parents. So here when we change that into indirect, we change the tense form, that is loved. You have to remember the rules. First find out the sentence. So this is statement, and the second point is you have to change the reporting verb. What did we study? If it is a statement, said means as it is, you will write said. So here he said, and here we have written he said as it is. And the next one, for statement conjunctional word is that, we have added the word that. And the pronoun changing, I will be changed into he, and present tense will be changed into past tense. So he said that he loved his parents. And see one example for present continuous also. She is driving a car. Is driving. By reading this sentence, you will come to know this is present continuous, and you have to change that into past continuous. So you, as it is, you will write Rani said that, and pronoun she and is will be changed into was. So past continuous, was driving a car. And the third one is present perfect will be changed into past perfect. See that example. She said, I have completed the work. Have completed. Have is for plural in the present perfect, and completed V3 format is there. So if it is given in the present perfect, you should change the sentence into past perfect. So you will write this as it is, she said that, and you are changing the pronoun. But past perfect, what is the structure for past perfect? Had plus V3. So had completed the work. You have to remember the tense alone. If it is given in present perfect, you have to change that into past perfect. And present perfect continuous. See here, David said he has been waiting for his brother for 3 hours. So he has been waiting for more than 3 hours, he has been waiting. So, has been waiting. By reading this sentence, you will identify that this is present perfect continuous and you have to change that into past perfect continuous. And David said that, what is the past perfect structure? Had plus, been plus, yes. So, he had been waiting for his brother for 3 hours. So, whatever you learnt here as a present form, same thing will be applicable to the past form also. So, if it is given in simple past, you will change that into past perfect. If it is given in simple past, you will change that into past perfect. And if direct speech itself, if they give past perfect, there is no tense change in the indirect speech. And if it is given in past perfect continuous also, there is no tense change. And the next one is change in modals. If you see these modals in direct speech, you have to change the particular word into can means could, will means would, shall, should, may, might. You have to remember the word must. Must comes, you have to change into had to. And that's all about the rules. We studied about all the rules. Now we are going to see that exemptions. So what are they? If the reporting verb is in the present tense or the future tense, the tense of the reporting speech is not changed. So I hope you will remember the reporting verb. Already I have explained also. So if the reporting verb is in the present tense or future tense, the tense form will not be changed in the reporting speech. So here says, it is in the present tense. Now look at this sentence. Satish says, I am flying a kite. So when you see the reporting verb in present tense, you have to remember there is no tense change in the indirect speech. So you will write says as it is. Satish says. That pronoun you will be changing, but there is no tense change. So he is flying a kite. Am is also in the present form and is also in the present form. Second one, if the direct speech expresses a historical fact, a universal truth or a habitual fact, tense of the direct speech will not change. What is that? You will remember historical fact means you will be knowing universal truth or habitual fact. If these things comes as a reporting speech, there is no tense change in the indirect speech. So these two things are exemptional, and for this also I have given an example. He said the sun rises in the east. It is a universal truth. So immediately you have to remember there is no tense change in the indirect speech. So as it is, you will write you will write this as it is, and you will add conjunction, and the words or the sentences as it is you have to write. You are not going to change any tense form. So he said that the sun rises in the east. Now let us see how to change interrogative sentences into indirect speech. So here I have given an example. He said to me, what are you doing? And when you change this into indirect speech, you have to compare and study even with the active and passive voice, because in active and passive voice, interrogative sentences will be changed into interrogative sentences only. But in the speech, we have to convert interrogative sentences into assertive. This is such an important point. You have to make a note. Interrogative sentences will be changed into assertive. So what is a normal structure for interrogative sentence? First verb will be present and then only subject will be. So what are you doing? This is the normal structure. Before changing that into indirect, please remember subject should come first and verb should come after the subject. So let us see now. First point, find out the sentence. Now you had found that this is an interrogative sentence. And the second point is reporting verb must be changed according to the sentence. And now set to, it is given here. So what did I tell earlier? Whether it is said or said to, if it is interrogative sentence, your reporting verb may be questioned or asked or inquired. So now you can go with the word asked. So he asked me. And what is the conjunctional word I said? If it is a WH question, same WH word will be used as a conjunction. So he asked me what? And the normal structure, please make a note, you. This you will be changing the pronoun, but in assertive, subject should come before the verb. So this you will be changed into I and R is in the present tense. So what is the tense form? If it is given in the present tense, you have to change that into past tense. So what I was doing. That's all. It is so simple. When you concentrate, it will be so easy for you. And another example also I have given. She said to me, how are you? How also will come under WH questions only. We all knew this. And again, reporting verb because object is present. So asked. And most of the time we may forget. We will add the word asked. But sometime this to also we will be writing here. Actually that should be avoided. Instead of said to only, you are writing the word asked. So she asked me. And this WH word, so that means how, as it is you will be writing here. And the structure is, you will change this into assertive. So subject will come first and then verb will be present. So this you will be changed into I and R is in the present tense. So you have changed that into was, past form. So next, this is for WH question and the next example is yes or no questions. For this also I have given an example. I said to him, did you go to school yesterday? Did you go to school yesterday? So here you will write the reporting verb, and if it is a yes or no questions, what is the connecting word we studied? If or whether. You can choose any one, whether it may be if or whether. So I have written here whether. I asked him whether. And now please make a note, tense form, tense changing we have to do. So did is there, did plus V1 go. So it is in the past tense. If it is given in the past tense, you have to change the particular sentence into past perfect. So here he had gone, had plus V3, past perfect structure. Did you get this? Okay, so he had gone to school and time and place concept must be changed, I said. So here yesterday, what will you write if yesterday comes? What did I tell? Yesterday means you have to write the previous day. If suppose day before yesterday, if it is here, how will you write here? The day before the previous day. So this is what you have to remember. I hope you understood this class, and let us recollect whatever we studied in this class. So first we studied changes in tenses. If it is given in the present tense, you will be changed into past tense. If it is given in present continuous, then you will change that into past continuous. If it is given in present perfect, past perfect, and if it is given in past perfect, there is no tense form. So this is what we have studied, and we studied change in modals. Can will be changed into could, shall will be changed into should, may will be changed into might, must will be changed into had to, and you have to remember the rules everything, and reporting verb especially. If it is statement, said means you will write as it is said, said to means you will write told, and if it is interrogative sentences, there are two types of questions. One is WH questions, and if you see the WH question, what is your reporting verb? Asked, inquired or questioned. And the next one is imperative sentences. If it is imperative sentences, what will be your reporting verb? According to the sentence, you will be writing ordered, commanded, requested, suggested, advised or warned. In these things you can choose any one, and if it is exclamatory sentence, if your reporting verb must be exclaimed, that is all. And then you have to remember the conjunctional word. For statement and exclamatory, your conjunctional word must be that. And for interrogative sentences, WH questions, the same word will be used as a conjunctional word, and if it is a yes or no question, if or whether will be used. And the next one is imperative sentences. In imperative sentences, affirmative sentence, you will use the word to as a conjunctional word, and if it is a negative sentences, you will use the words not to as a conjunctional words. Thank you so much. Let us meet in the next video.